Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 56. Yes, we keep getting, I don't know why I keep fucking them up. Yes, I am your co-host Karim.
My name is Issam.
And yeah, busy week. All right, let's get this out the way. We're going to talk about the fight, but I got some shit I got to get out my way. Some TV shows I've been watching, some upcoming shit.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the fight probably going to take up a lot of it, a lot of the time.
So go for it. You go
So
talk
yeah,
about the
yeah.
shows.
Did you get caught up on Penguin?
No.
You are missing out. So, spoiler alert, maybe spoiler alert on some of the shows that I'm going to talk about. So, if you want, just skip forward. But um, probably second best show I've seen this year, behind Three Body Problem, in my opinion. But really close to being tied for first. Like,
Yeah.
what a fucking finale!
Well, not that too.
The way they fucking ended it, dude. Amazing. Sophia is a fucking G, psychotic, but a fucking G. And Penguin gives no fucking fucks. And Colin Farrell acted his ass off. If he doesn't win an award for this, I'm gonna be like, you know what, the whole industry's rigged.
No.
There's no way you don't win an award for the way he acted. Because the character, the way they did the character development, the way they did the scoring, like everything was just, chef's kiss, absolutely fucking perfect. So yeah, Penguin, honestly tied for best show of the year, in my opinion. And I hope there's like a season 2, or maybe they continue the story along more when they do the second movie. Like, I'd really hope, because I don't want this to end. The way he did it is a fucking amazing and a scumbag. It's hard, like the way they make you root for this scumbag and make you like, and then at the end you're just like, oh, I'm a piece of shit for wanting this guy to succeed.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm trying to give you.
But no. What also I read. Well, that was weird. What also that I read is that they were trying to have Batman show up on the season finale episode, but they didn't want to take away from it that much because when it's
I'm glad he didn't.
When Batman shows up, it's over. Like it's all.
I'm glad he did not.
But there are theories that he is going to be in the Batman 2 movie.
Oh, he has to be.
For sure.
The way he ended it, he has to be.
Even though it's going to be in the winter theme and everybody's talking about, Mr. Freeze and all that, they're all saying that Penguin will show up. And obviously, I haven't heard not one bad review about that show. That's why, I need to sit down and actually just binge watch it.
Because you told me you watched first 4 episodes, right?
No, just the first 2.
You didn't finish, get past episode 2?
No.
Bro, your emotion's going to go up and down.
Yeah.
You're going to be...
I didn't want to get too deep to it because I don't want to get
Yeah, your emotion's going to go up and down because they really make you... Like, he's an absolute scumbag. Like, there's no denying that. Especially after you finish the end of it.
He's literally a villain.
But they make you root for him, and you're like...
Is he your favorite villain in the DC? No?
Penguin, no. Not even close. But he really shoots up.
Yep.
There's nothing special about him. He's just a man with a limp. Like, he's just a rich nigga with a limp. Like, there's nothing special about Penguin like that.
He's a mastermind, that's why.
Yeah, but I'm glad Batman didn't show up. Like, there was like a little homage to him. Like, you knew that he was still in the universe and all that shit, but I'm kind of glad he didn't show up because, like you said, yeah, it definitely would have taken away from the show. And also throughout the whole series, you're just watching this and like, Gotham is getting torn apart. Where the fuck is this nigga at? I'm like, come on, bro. Aren't you supposed to be doing your job?
He's on vacation.
He might be resting because it takes place like the day after the Batman movie, and that nigga got hurt a lot. So he might just be wrapped up somewhere, just like, recovering.
And it is a great Batman movie. Like, it's so
yeah, it was.
Accurate. Yeah.
And then I rewatched it as soon as I finished Penguin. I rewatched the Batman, and there are like little Easter eggs, like especially there are little bits that link it to the show, especially if you Catwoman's mom, like you see there are bits. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there are bits like when they tell the story of Catwoman's mom, and if you look at like the profile of like the girls who died and stuff like that, you're like, oh shit, this links to that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, little things like that, but and even about like Arkham, how Martha's family like ran Arkham. There's little bits there that you could like link back to one of the episodes, but very subtle. Like, you got to pay attention to it.
Yeah, but I think that's good for DC because they've been doing so shitty all these years, especially when Marvel was taking over, that they actually need to like.
Yeah, this is a big win.
There's definitely.
I think this is better than any of the Marvel TV series that I've seen.
Yeah,
and some of them have been good. Like WandaVision was good, but not as good as this.
I wouldn't say WandaVision on there. I mean,
WandaVision wasn't bad. You can't say it was bad.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, but you can't say it was bad. Like I said, it was alright. I thought it was good.
Hawkeye, same thing.
I didn't see that one.
The one, what's her name?
Agatha?
Captain Marvel, whatever.
Oh yeah, I stopped after. I got rid of my
That was
Disney
like a more like
subscription.
that was like the it was like a just cheesy Disney show, like you know what I mean. But DC they also they now they have the Penguin, but the other one that they have and it's underrated and I've been talking about it is like it came out the Peacemaker.
Okay.
The Peacemaker it is 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's
I
made
remember
fresh.
watching it. I was like, it was nice.
It was fucking hilarious, and I can't wait for season 2. Comes out next year.
Oh damn. Um, yeah, like I said, this was a very perfect. If
Yep.
you like, this was a perfect fucking show.
I
And yeah,
can't.
watch this.
I'm gonna finish.
Finish
I'm gonna
it.
finish. I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, it was absolutely fucking amazing. And I watched it with my friend Chuck, and we were just sitting there, and we got to the end where we screamed. Yeah, Issam.
Oh, that's gonna be.
You're
lit.
going to fucking scream because the finale is like a long episode.
Yeah.
It's basically like a mini movie. Like it's like almost like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
Ooh.
A lot of shit fucking goes down, and you get to the end, you fucking scream. You're like, what the absolute fuck? And that's when you realize you're a scumbag for rooting for him.
Yeah.
Once it ends, you're like, I really wanted this nigga to succeed.
You're right.
When it should have been the other way around. Like it warps your idea of who's the bad. You never really know who's the bad guy, who's the actual bad guy in the show. Because they're both like Sofia Falcone is a villain, he's a villain, like everybody else is a fucking villain. Like it warps your idea of who to root for and who's actually the bad guy.
They had good writers then.
Oh yeah, they had great writers. Great writers. Yeah, big ups to them. I hope they get a bonus or some shit.
Well, that's usually what happens. Like you get a good first season, and then they want to renegotiate contracts, and then when money comes in, shit goes south.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched Penguin, you're sleeping on it.
I'll finish it.
Have you seen Agatha or whatever the fucking show is on Disney? I haven't seen that shit.
No, fuck.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I probably don't plan on seeing it because I got rid of my Disney subscription because Marvel was just so trash and there was nothing else on Disney that I really needed to watch.
And sometimes the Disney movies they edit some scenes out because I'm just like, dude, come on now.
But another movie that we watched, I think it was same day after we watched the finale. It was a short movie on Netflix called Sweet Bobby. Have you heard of it?
No.
So Sweet Bobby is it's a real life story of it's a documentary, a real life story of this woman in England who got catfished. This Indian woman in England who got catfished. I think she said her family is Sikh. So yeah, Indian Sikh woman who got catfished by this guy over a period of 9 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but I am gonna talk about scenes that went in there. This movie is infuriating, Issam. This movie will.
So she fell in love with the love scam. It's called the love scam.
It's crazy how gullible people are.
Yeah.
Because this is how you know she grew up in a generation without social media because she didn't know what the scam. She's like 37 she was like 33 when it started like 9 years ago. Now she's like 9 years later. She's like 42 or whatever. Yeah. She got scammed hard in kind of ways that we would never in our generation we would never get scammed like this.
No, you'd be surprised. Well.
You gotta watch it, yeah.
Well, to be fair, this is why I'm not gonna talk about my work experience. But 6 years ago, when I had my own office here in the Valley, I dealt with people who fell in love. That's why we call it. It's called the love scam, where they find either people who had just become divorced recently or their spouse passed away, and they start giving them attention that they need, and then they make this person obviously impersonating something else. Will have fake pictures, fake portfolios. And then they keep talking to them, making them feel like they're in love. And then when it starts hitting, we're like, oh my God, hey, I'm stuck. My bank account is frozen. Can you send me some money? And then it's a nonstop cycle from there. I've seen people literally completely lose most of their money in their savings account because like they have their setup so well where sometimes you like, if you look at the evidence, like they'll be like, well, this is how he looks like. And you look at the picture and you'd be like, it'd be like a model. Like, it'd be like some famous person. You'd be like, are you fucking serious? You think that's who you're talking to? And usually it happens to a lot of people. I had one of my friends. He was a big fitness influencer. He still is. And, ripped dude, military guy and all this stuff. They used his pictures so much to love scam other women that he will get DMs or people run up to him and they'd be like, hey, I'm glad you're safe. Did you get my Zelle? And he'd be like,
you're what?
Yeah, he'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about, lady. She's like, you told me you got stuck in the Middle East because he has army pictures, and you needed $5,000 to pay for the village so they can help you come back.
Pay for the village?
Like it's crazy. I'm dead ass serious. And then they get them all the time. And then one time, I'm not gonna get too detail on it. The lady's like, "Well, I'll call him right now." Her boyfriend, and she calls him, and it was the most thickest Indian accent ever. I'm like, "Lady, does this voice match this picture?"
Oh my god.
Like, it was
No,
bad,
no,
dude.
no.
So yeah, it's called a
So
scam.
there's no
So I'm
money
not
involved.
surprised.
There's no money involved in this.
So what was it?
He
though?
doesn't take anything from her.
So it's just
He
revenge.
sends her gifts.
Was he a cousin or something?
Bro, I'm not gonna ruin the ending, but
It's probably a cousin.
I'm not gonna ruin the ending,
I don't
but
give a fuck, but
they take so towards the end, she's starting to lose her mind in like that last couple months because they get engaged. She tells the family. This person talks. First thing he tells her, like you see this like the first 5 minutes of the movie. He's like, "Oh, I've been shot like 6 times. I'm in witness protection. I'm in New York, whatever." Like he sends pictures of himself in hospital, talking to nurses. Like they talk on the phone,
yeah.
but the way he sets it up and scams and gets around these issues, bro. He has this girl like on a fucking thread, like just hanging on a thread, and her sanity is like falling apart. It's an incredibly frustrating show because me and Chuck are just watching this screaming, "Come on, you dumb bitch!
Yeah, but
What the fuck are you talking about?"
No, they're in denial. You gotta understand, like when you talk to these people, like the difference is I talk to these people face to face. They're so in denial that they'll even be like, "You're just mad. You're weird. Like you're just jealous." And you're like, "We had this one cat, young. That's what I'm saying. This one kid, he was like 20 at that time, and he wanted to do a wire. All right, he wanted to send money to his girlfriend." And it was like $80, bro. And we're like, why? I was like, we're like, just cash app it or something. Like, why would you want to do? And he goes like, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, it's my girl. She needs a little bit of cash. And this dude is dead ass broke. And then my dumbass coworker was like, oh yeah, so what's your girl look like? The reason why though, because this dude was fugly, bro. Like, hella fugly. And he shows a porn star picture. Right? I think it was like Lisa Ann or something like that, like a famous porn star. And then he goes, "You know who that is, right?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my girlfriend." And he said like a weird different name, and we were like, "Hey man, we're sorry to tell you, like this is an actress, like an adult film actress." He's like, "No, it's not. That's my girlfriend." And he was in so denial that he was like complaining. He was like, "You motherfuckers are just jealous because I have a baddie." I was like, "No, dude, you're getting scammed." Then he comes back 2 weeks later, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys were right." He's like, "That person wasn't real." It's like, "No shit, fucking idiot. No shit, you fucking dumbass." Like, I'm telling you, they're in so denial. I don't know how they find
like
these
somebody's
people.
desperate to get. She's like desperate to get married as well because the
Of
clock's ticking
course.
on her, and like in her, like in the Indian culture, Middle East, all of that half of the world, like you need to get married now. Like, and he kind of wasted the best years of her life. But to be fair, she kind of wasted the best years of her own life.
Let me tell you something.
Like, I would have, even if I liked this person, bro, you waited 9. I would have been in New York pressing. I would have caught a flight and been pressing this man. Like, there's no way. I'm sorry. I don't want to victim blame, but first of all, catfishing should be illegal. You think catfishing should be illegal?
If you have enough evidence, yes.
Yeah, I think catfishing, especially on this scale, should be illegal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There should be, it should be called like long-term impersonation or something like that, because catfishing somebody, you're stealing somebody else's identity, which they should be pissed as well. But
especially
on top of that, like even if, especially if money's involved, like
which
I don't think money was involved in this one because he never asked her for anything. He never took. She never sent him.
She probably didn't want to say it.
No. Like, he sent her like expensive gifts and all that sort of stuff, like handbags and necklaces and all that sort of stuff. So wild. Yeah. But they also impersonated like an entire family. Yeah. And she got frustrated one day, just pulled up on this dude's like hotel and was like, and the hotel guy was like, "There's nobody here by that name." And he like gives her like an address. She goes to like a street and he's like, "I can see you from my window, but I can't. We can't talk." And I was like, "What the fuck is going on, this dumb bitch?" And she's like crying, breaking down. Yeah, Issam, you have to watch. Yeah, so you guys, Sweet Bobby, it's on Netflix. You guys have to watch it. I'm really trying not to. I don't like to spoil things. I want to give reviews and stuff like that, but I also don't like spoiling things.
No, but the thing is, like, you give her a year, right? You'd be like, you know what?
9. This is Issam. This
is the thing. You feel bad for her after a year, but after a year and you're still on this cycle where you're not changing, you're choosing. So I don't feel bad for her because that's stupidity right there. I genuinely don't feel bad for her no more.
Yeah, like after the first year or two, like I stopped feeling bad for her.
Yeah,
because Chuck and I were watching this, we were like, bro, this is dumb.
Now you're just being absolutely fucking stupid.
And you know who I also like? I don't want to say blame, but she has a younger cousin in the show. that she's like her like favorite, and she
Yeah,
like
and
you
she's
know.
probably been telling her all these years, like, yo, you gotta stop.
No, she falls for it, and I first and again Chuck and I are watching this, and I was like, sweetheart, you are too young to not see the signs that this is a catfish. You
Yeah,
should have told your older cousin. So I kind of partially blame her, which she's kind of fine, but don't worry, she's in her 20s. But
yeah,
I was just like, you are too young. You are in the perfect generation to be able to identify the red flags
yeah,
and not tell and tell your cousin like, sweetheart, this nigga's not real.
yeah. No, that's why now you're gonna see also
I
like,
knew she was old. All she used was Facebook Messenger
yeah,
to communicate with this nigga. And
well,
I'm like, oh,
catfishing,
you old as fuck.
catfishing has been so like now, like even dating apps now, you have to get verified.
Oh
You know
God.
what I'm saying?
Sorry,
Like,
this is gonna sound terrible on the mic.
what?
I just did
Did the
on the
nose
mic.
thing? No, you gotta, dude. I know it sounds like a fucking asshole, but like I generally don't feel bad for them because I dealt with it for so many years at my old job that I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? I was like,
How
y'all
are you
fucking
guys?
stupid.
How are y'all falling for this?
Yeah, like y'all so fucking bro. We're talking about $20,000.
Some of these are good though.
So we're talking about $20,000 fucking dollars.
I'm not sending anybody
This
money.
one fucking lady, bro. This one dumbass fucking lady. I was so pissed because I could not get a sale out of her, right? But she did like me, and like she was a good client. And then all of a sudden, bro, all her savings are gone. All her savings is gone. So I was like, hey, is everything all right? Like, because you're trying to get sales and shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, my nephew needed help, so I sent him money. And I was like, all right, cool.
Your nephew.
I was like, cool, bet, family,
How
whatever,
much money
lady.
are we talking about here?
20 G's.
20 grand.
Literally 20 flat. I was like, cool. Come back 2 weeks later. She's crying. She's like, I lied to you, blah, blah. My boyfriend, his boat got stuck on the island, and he needed $15,000 to repair the engine so he can come back on it. And then he needed like $5,000 for like, other things. So I was like, all right, cool. And then she shows me the picture. When I tell you this picture was a Google image picture of some random fucking dude sitting on a boat, right? And I was like, and I looked at it, I was like, think about it. I was like, if he owns the boat, you don't think he had money? He's like, well, he told me his bank account was frozen. And I was
Frozen
like,
for what?
I was like, for like literally what? And then she showed me a picture of it was Chase, right? Chase bank account, like thing. And I was like, lady, this is like this format of this Chase account was like 20 years ago. Like the updated app doesn't even look like this, right? $20,000 gone. And she was like, I even offered to call the Coast Guard to go help him find him. And I said, are you dumb? I really didn't feel like I was like, I didn't feel fucking bad for her, bro. I was like, by the way, just let you know your money's gone.
I feel bad for her because she old as fuck. They don't know what's going on. I don't feel bad for younger, like people like millennials moving forward. I don't feel bad for them. If you're like a boomer or Gen X or all that shit, I say y'all don't know how the internet
don't
works.
feel
I
bad
feel
at all,
no,
bro.
Sam. You can't not feel bad for anybody.
Because they're fucking stupid, bro.
No,
They're
Gen
absolutely
X and boomers and all that. Anybody behind a millennial, like
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
feel bad.
sorry.
I feel bad for you still.
You just hit 65 and there's a 21-year-old is in love with you who's ripped and fucking in shape and he's an influence. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, some
Like,
people
you're
got
so delusional.
some people got that fetish.
No, there's no fetish. Get the fuck. Like, it was the dumbest fucking thing. Like, when my homie showed me, he's like, bro, these ladies are like crying, asking me for their money back. And I was like, fuck that. I was like, dude, if I was you, get a lawyer. Like, they're harassing you now, technically. Asking you like, where you at and all these things. Like, you really think your fat fuck ass who is in the 60s
Nah, that's not nice.
is getting. Fuck that, dude.
That's
Just
not-
be fucking real.
I guess, like,
Come on, dude. Let me see if I can pull up his Instagram for you. And you fucking tell me.
bro, I know
if
what
a
you mean. I don't need to see it.
If a 60-year-old woman who can barely fucking walk with diabetes is gonna be like, oh, this is my boyfriend. Let me see if I can find his ass. It would be fucking hilarious.
There are definitely people who I suspect are like not real accounts or whatever. But also at the
Yeah.
same time, as long as you're not asking me for money, like I'm not worried about shit. Be my guest. We
Never
can keep
mind.
talking. I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't ask me for money, we good.
Yeah, but it's always gonna be about money. Oh, you want to FaceTime? Cool. Can you just? My phone is broken. Can you buy me iPhone? Send me $800.
I used to think this one dude on our podcast was a catfish until like I actually did the Instagram call. Like they Instagram called me like, oh my god, I love the show, blah blah blah, all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, thanks, like all that shit.
That's
But,
lit.
yeah, I was like, this has to be a catfish account, bro.
No.
I was like, ain't no way. But no, then I was like, all right, whatever, it's chill.
We got
But like, I don't interact with this person like that. I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Actually, matter of fact, shout out to all our listeners and followers, and shout out to my boy Jalen, who plays our podcast on the background, so we can get more views all the day. So I appreciate you, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
appreciate
He was
you,
like,
Jalen.
I'll play that in the background so you guys can get the clicks. And I was like, my G, dog, my G.
Hey,
He's such a G.
See, maybe you guys, the rest of y'all can take a little inspiration from Jalen.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
But all right, what else?
All
There
right.
was one more show. No. Wait, there's one more show launching today.
This is gonna be longer
The
than
Dune
fights.
show.
What?
The Dune, the TV
I
series.
just saw that the trailer for it right now.
Yeah,
like literally
it
20 minutes
launches today. I've been seeing it a lot because they've been playing. It's been always playing the trailer in front of Penguin. So every time I see Penguin, I see the trailer.
So I'm interested. Is it is
It's
the
9 p.m. Eastern. So
no?
it's like
Is the
maybe 7
show
o'clock.
about way before the movies or
It's
during
a prequel. Yeah, it's a prequel.
or after?
It's a prequel about the mind control bitches.
Okay, then
Them voice the
the witches.
Jezebel or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be lit. So yeah, it's a prequel.
That's what's up.
It's a prequel about them bitches, them old bitches and shit.
Okay. Let me start cooking.
I love them hoes. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. And Thursday night, what comes out? Fucking Gladiator 2. I'm already gonna go see it on Friday.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I have a date scheduled for Friday, so we can go see that shit.
I might go Thursday.
Well, Thursday I can't because I have rugby practice.
Yeah.
But
The reason why I go Thursdays is because there's less people in the theater. I can actually enjoy it. There's not that fucking people being weird.
I forgot. Friday we have the ASU game. Fuck.
Yeah, so you gotta cancel your date.
Well,
buddy.
no, I gotta go. I could just go at night. I completely forgot.
Yeah,
I'm not playing, but I gotta show up and just support.
No, but you can go like there's showings that literally 11.
Yeah. We'll probably just take like the latest showing
Yeah.
because.
Well, you better book it because those sell out quickly.
Yeah, we'll see.
But not in my theater.
But yeah, cannot absolutely. That's gonna be movie of the year. Cannot wait
Yeah.
to see Denzel.
Actually, let me give a shout out. The best theater in the Valley, Roadhouse Cinema. Go support it. It's local owned. I love them. It's the best theater to watch your movies, have some good food.
Why is it the
There's
best?
also
Why is it the
the
best?
service, the food, the pricing, the vibes in there. It's
Okay.
literally the cleanest.
I've never been,
And-
so
And it's a local business theater. Movie theater. So shout out to them. Shout out to Roadhouse Cinema.
nah.
Yeah, I'll see y'all this Thursday for Gladiator 2.
Y'all be supporting any bullshit because it's called local. I gotta test that for myself. Is it really good?
The greatest theater ever.
Okay. All right.
Been going there since I was 19.
All right.
That tells you something.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I'm
I wouldn't
31
know.
now.
I'm not saying anything because I don't know. I've never been.
But
so.
if we cross paths at Roadhouse Cinema, this is my safe zone.
No, mine is the
my
AMC
piece.
in North Phoenix.
Ew, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's mine. But yeah,
But
cannot
Gladiator 2, I
wait.
can't wait for
Gladiator
that.
2. Yeah, absolutely cannot
all
fucking
the
wait.
reviews, Tomato Fresh, 100%. All the stuff they're saying, it's a great movie, great sequel.
I saw the F1 drivers. A bunch of F1 drivers got invited to the premiere, so that's how I knew it was finally out.
Oh, the
and all that
premiere was
shit.
classic too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this shit. Didn't know Carlos and Charles were.
And I love the relationship between Denzel and Pedro, like the way they were talking to each other on the mic, like on the red carpet was funny.
Yeah, I just can't fucking wait. I might want to rewatch.
Denzel was like,
I might need to rewatch one.
yeah, Denzel was like, there's level 1 acting, and he goes, then there's my level, and he goes, and there's Pedro. And he's like, they should have just named this whole movie Pedro. And then Pedro's like just melting while he's hearing this from Denzel, so it was cool.
Oh fuck! I can't watch the Dune show tonight. I have to go fucking sell
This
Jello
dude is
shots.
thinking about his
Fuck.
fucking date.
No, I gotta go sell Jello shots. It's my team's turn. I can't ditch
Yeah,
this
go
time.
raise some money for your team.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta go.
All right, so let's talk about this.
All right,
All right,
let's get into
it. The first fight. Now, before I say this,
Can I get my shit out the way because I don't
go
have
for
much
it,
to
bro.
say,
Go
right?
For it, bro. Go for it. I'm just gonna drink
Yeah,
my
let me just
espresso.
get my shit out the way because I don't have much to say except for Netflix fumbled.
Oh my god, that's not. I thought
Hold
you
up,
were-
let me pause. Netflix fumbled.
Okay.
Not because I wanted to watch the fight. I
Okay.
couldn't watch the fight because Netflix really need to put in work and upgrade their goddamn servers.
Okay, you don't know anything about
I got fast internet.
I
That
should-
shit was just frozen the whole fucking way.
Jesus, bro.
I just couldn't watch that shit. So yeah,
So you got out of your system.
it took me fucking forever.
are
like
you-
there's no Netflix.
Are
There's
you
no
ready to be
excuse.
educated? Are you ready to be educated?
Well, let me finish and then you come teach me.
We'll
Show me what the
we'll
problem
fin- we'll
was.
finish.
Yeah, Netflix need to upgrade their shit. But yeah, that's out of my system. I'm
Okay.
good.
I would love to take my 30 seconds back of my life. To
No.
waste my fucking time.
Yeah, that was
So
annoying.
let's just say this: Mike Tyson, greatest heavyweight boxing of all time. This is not take his legacy away or anything. This him fighting Jake Paul, nothing else. Now, give Jake Paul his fucking flowers, okay? Because who else besides Canelo or Tank or Crawford can bring that much people to tune in to watch a boxing fight? The undercard was gas. All fights were amazing. Shout out to Abel Ramos, who was an underdog and ended up having a draw. It was a tough fight for him, so shout out to him. But now, to everybody who is a fan of Mike, and obviously there's a lot of people, y'all are fucking delusional to think that Mike Tyson was going to win this fight by a knockout or decision or anything else. The man is pushing to 60 years old. He can
58.
barely fucking move. Now, with your issue about Netflix, bro, you know how many people tuned in? I guarantee you when the numbers come out this week that it will be the record for the most viewed boxing fight of all time.
Record for the most attempted viewed, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter.
No,
But
I'm not saying
what server can have this much people tune in on it and without crashing?
they should have
Even
predicted
pay-per-views.
something like this.
No,
They should have predicted something like this, bro. You're the largest streaming. I expect this from lower sites and all
Bro,
that shit.
I guarantee
You're the
you.
largest streaming platform. Even
No.
the illegal sites can, prevent all this shit.
I guarantee you it was the best that they could, and then it still crashed because that's why it's going to happen. It happens all the time.
I've seen niggas on my fucking timeline talking about I'm getting better quality from the illegal streaming sites than Netflix.
But it wasn't even.
Come on.
It wasn't even that bad. All you got to do is refresh and you're back on.
I refreshed a million times. You know what the best way to watch it was? I couldn't watch it live. I had to watch it with like a 5-10 minute delay.
No, we
That's the only way I was able to watch it and just stay off social media.
We literally refreshed it. We're back on live. Now it's actually it's sad because we just watched. He had to do this so he can pay his bills and like you said for Mike Tyson. You know what's the total punches that he threw for the whole fight?
How many?
And to be fair, yes, it was 8 rounds, 2 minutes, which is nothing. 18 punches landed and thrown.
That's not a lot, is it?
No, it's not a lot. But to be fair, yes, it was a 2-minute round. But come on, dude, he's pushing 60. Jake is out there moving around. Still, obviously, he's a young cat.
He looked decent for
but
a 60-year-old.
This is what I don't like. I just don't like how people hate on Jake. Like, I get it. For boxing fans, like, oh well, when he fought a real boxer, Fury, he lost. Did he? Because Fury was boxing all his life, did not rock Jake. Jake actually rocked him, and he won by decision. So did he fucking lose? And then 2,
he did.
Why would you want to fight some regular boxer and not have anybody tune in to watch where you can make $20 million of putting fights up like this? Bro, if you're 27 and you have an opportunity, you'll be fighting 50-year-olds left and right. You know what I'm saying? You'll be fighting retired fighters, MMA fighters all the day. That's why I'm like, y'all just weird because at the end of the day, this Jake Paul, he's making y'all tune in, and you got to give him that. Everybody wants to see him knocked out. Cool. He knows it. He's a businessman, and he's making money. And I hate when people say, oh, he's not taking boxing seriously. He is. He's in Puerto Rico training with fucking killers every day. He has a whole full camp, and he's also giving everybody that's undercard fair pay. He's not robbing them. He's giving them fair pay and exposure. Like, for example, the fight with Barros and Abel Ramos. Let's be fair. Great boxers, killers. If they were the main event, nobody would be tuning in. They wouldn't even sell any tickets. And it was a great fight, and then both of their stocks went up. So now they're actually going to be like, people are going to be following them, tuning in and stuff like that. And that's because of Jake. So give him his flowers. The funniest thing that happened in the whole fight is before the fight, obviously, when Mike Tyson's getting interviewed, then he kisses the reporter, and he goes, I love you. And he turns around, and he's thick. Mike Tyson's butt cheeks is thick.
Jesus.
That shit was wobbling. Imagine his family watching this, and he's like, they're already worried about him fighting, and then they just look. And
Aren't his parents dead?
His kids?
His parents, aren't they dead?
No, I'm talking about. Why would you bring up his parents, dog? That made no damn sense. He never.
I don't fucking know. Oh, you said family. I'm just asking.
Family is kids, bro. He's the grandpa. Imagine your grandpa's on Netflix fighting, and his butt cheeks are out.
I'm not gonna lie, I would laugh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would be like, Gram's got a great sense of humor. But no,
Boy,
Jake is kind of like the Elon of boxing, a visionary that's kind of a dickhead on the mic. You get what I mean?
You have to be like that.
Yeah, you got to be sometimes. But I definitely, I've said this before. Like we talked about Jake a long time ago, like on the show, where I was just like, yeah, you know what? Props to Jake. Like he's doing his thing, marketing. He stopped being like a general troll, and now he's just being like a boxing troll, I guess. Like he's doing his thing. I give him his props, right? But he's definitely. I feel like he's matured a little bit. Like watching him through like interviews and stuff like that. I feel like he has matured a little bit than before. Because like 3 years ago, 3 years ago, Jake Paul, bro, I would not have given him my time of day. I would not have paid attention for shit.
But he's still doing crazy call outs. Like he called out Canelo again. He's like Canelo.
Honestly, at this point,
Canelo
got to fight
I don't need Canelo. Canelo needs me. And obviously, this is just like
Canelo got to fight him.
talking. But he's still a wild boy.
Canelo got to fight him.
Fuck no. It makes no sense.
You don't think so?
No, it's a stupid fight. Canelo would even entertain it.
You don't think Canelo got to fight Paul? Are they even in like a similar weight class?
It's not even the weight class. It's a fucking
No, the
joke.
question though, are they in a similar weight class?
Like, as a boxing fan, he's talking about Canelo, who's actually like a legend. He's not gonna fight some fucking.
I know he don't need him for
11-1
for his fucking reputation, but like,
But if the money was right, I could see Canelo
but
doing it.
are they in the same weight class?
No.
Who's heavier?
I think Jake walks around like.
You know,
190.
Canelo's Mexican. He's got to be the smaller one.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's no
but
way.
I think, but the thing is, like, Jake is juiced
Sorry.
up though. That's the thing though. Jake is on the juice.
Whatever the fuck he's on, but
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
Jake
on-
is big as fuck.
He's on
Like,
the
do you
juice.
see in the beginning when they were doing the like doing their past life and stuff, and you see like Jake's bald face ass, and now he's like fully tatted up with a big beard. I said,
Yeah.
damn, this nigga looks scary. What the
Well,
fuck?
it's funny because when they show he's like, you know, I used to have to like grow up very hard, and then they show his house, and it's like a fucking nice ass house in Ohio. But like that's what I'm saying. There's some trolling, but at the end of the day, you gotta
It's just
respect the
like-
man. The man is a businessman. The man knows how to box.
He did his thing.
And if anybody was in his position at that age, making $20-30 million a fight, fighting 50-year-old retired
Didn't he make like
fighters
40 and Mike made 20?
easily, and probably,
That's what they were saying. I just saw 40 and
but
20
it's
was the
also
standard figure.
easily more with his advertisements.
And then he has sponsorships, but just
Exactly.
off the fight, I think it was like
The
Jake
fact
made
that-
40, Mike made
The
20.
fact that he was wearing $1 million shorts, so his shorts had diamonds around it.
How much does Canelo make in a fight?
More than that.
More than 40 million?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, then why would he fight? I don't fucking know.
The thing is, like Jake, yes, he does bring views, but Canelo, we're talking about the whole world. Mexico shuts down to watch Canelo fight. Imagine a whole country shuts down. The only other person that used to do that was Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, when
Was
he used
it
to
Philippines?
fight, the Philippines, it would broadcast on every Philippines channel where everybody stops. Crime stops. Think about it. I'm not kidding.
Nobody's getting
That's
stabbed.
That's why it was like a holiday. Like when Manny Pacquiao fights, I'm talking about if you had any Filipino friends, they will tell you like everybody shuts down, everybody will have the day off, and they watch Manny Pacquiao fight.
Especially because of the time zone difference. So it's probably like
Everything,
smack
yep.
in the middle of their day.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, that's how it just shows you how much
Wow, that's crazy.
power you can have as a fighter representing your people and all that stuff like that. So that's why you know.
So how much do you think they made for let's say the Ramos fight, right? Isn't Ramos from Arizona?
Abel Ramos, yeah,
Yeah.
Casagran.
It's from Casa Grande. Yeah, how much do you think like they made in their fight?
It has to be in the six figures still. Like
Oh, definitely in the six.
I would say $250,000, $500,000. And for,
$500,000? Is that a lot
for them, yes.
for like an undercard?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
How much would like they use? That's crazy that's a lot.
And
for them.
if
Because
Jake
if you
if
think
Jake
about
gave
it,
him more, props to him. Because you got to understand, it's not about his record or anything. It's about can you bring people attention. And obviously, like if you're a boxing fan, you would know who Abel Ramos is or Barros. But for the outsiders, they're not gonna know who there is.
Barros looked like he was
Bro,
getting rocked.
Huh?
Barros looked like when I tuned in, it was like the 7th round.
Oh
Barros
my god,
it was the knockdown.
Bro,
I tuned in literally just as he was getting as he
Bro,
got knocked down.
Abel,
I'm like Barros is getting fucked up.
well, Abel was plus 700. He was supposed to get like walk dog, and obviously the first 5 rounds, he was taking like a little beating and he got rocked a little bit. And then when he woke up, he fucking unloaded. He unloaded. Like, dude, Abel, I'm so happy for you, man. That's Luis's homeboy.
Oh yeah, you told
Yeah.
me. But yeah, I tuned in at the 7th round
Mhm.
just as he got knocked down. Like I tuned in and like 3 seconds later he got knocked down. And bro, that face he looked like he was a fucking
Yeah,
mess.
what Warriors.
I couldn't
Warriors.
tell. So just to give you context, I couldn't tell who was the underdog in that. Cause obviously, again, I don't pretend to know shit about boxing, right?
Yeah.
Apart from like I'm a casual,
Mhm.
so I don't pretend to know shit about boxing. But when I watched there, like the way the fight was going, you would think Ramos was top dog.
Yeah.
Ramos from the 7th round onwards, Ramos looked like he had control. And I think in the last 2 rounds, what's his name? Barrio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barrio looked like he was coming back, but I was just watching. I'm like, you would never know that he's the challenger. That Ramos
But he was
the
a
challenger.
champion, yeah. And he had a sick ass entrance because he comes from
Yeah.
bloodline of the Aztecs. So he has the
Yeah.
Aztecs dancing and all that stuff. So that was a sick fight. The other one, so that was it. Netflix won. Everything was good. And I hope they keep doing this fighting thing because it's dope. Now, yesterday, Saturday night, John Jones fight Stipe Miocic.
Oh,
The card was kind of whack, to be honest with you, the whole card. Trump did end up showing up. Obviously, Trump, Elon, his whole cabinet was there. And then John Jones did this sick-ass roundhouse kick straight to the liver.
Roadhouse.
Roundhouse.
I know, but Roadhouse is the movie they do one of those kicks.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
funny,
yeah. But, right, dude, his literally, like, foot goes straight to Stipe's liver, and Stipe just collapsed. And then John Jones gets up and starts doing the Trump dance in front of Trump.
I've always wanted
And then he dabs him up.
This is crazy. I've always wanted to experience a liver shot.
No,
but like a light one,
You
just
don't.
because.
No, there's no light one, dog. You don't understand. Like when you get hit in the liver, when I tell you like you collapse, and all you
Dead
do
ass?
is breathe. I swear.
Well, you think one day I could pull up to Onyx and you can give me like a liver shot or some shit?
I'm telling you, you would literally cry. I cry.
Deadass? Nah, I don't think I would cry.
Dog. All you can think about, like when I tell you, like your whole body shuts down, and you be like,
Bro, I've been sat on like on the field by like a 300-pound man.
that's nothing.
Like,
No, you like that shit, but I'm talking about a liver shot. It's no joke. A liver shot is no joke. I rather get knocked the fuck out by getting a head kick in the in the chin, going to
than
sleep
getting hit in the liver.
in the liver.
Was that bad?
Yes, because you're awake and you're feeling the pain. I'd rather just go to sleep.
We gotta clip this and see like if anybody else agrees on like TikTok or IG
Yeah,
or something.
hey.
Because I've never been obviously never been in a boxing ring, so I wouldn't fucking know.
What would you rather? You get knocked out by a head kick or a straight cross, or take a liver shot? That's it.
By like a proper boxer, I assume, not
Yeah, of
just some like
course.
a proper liver shot.
I'd
See,
rather get
my
knocked
left
out.
hand. My left hand is my fucked up hand, so I can't. I definitely couldn't give somebody a liver.
You know who has the
liver
best
shot.
body shots?
Who?
Canelo.
Really?
Canelo, the way he lands them, the way everything, it's like art. Perfect.
That's fuck that. Yeah. Do you think we ever will see a Canelo Jake Paul fight?
If the money's right, like they have to be paying him $200 million.
How much is he making?
Canelo,
Yeah, per
at least
fight.
100.
Maybe let's look. How much does Canelo make per fight?
With sponsors and everything, at least 100.
No, without sponsors. Just
Yeah, but that's how it is. It's not like they're just giving him a blank check and they're like, hey.
make each fight. How much does Canelo make each fight? Oh, his Canelo's for major event Canelo's base purse often goes around 10 to 20 million.
For
additional revenue per share sponsorship. So just to get in the ring, it's
20
anywhere
million.
between 10 and 20.
Which is 20.
Yeah, I feel like Jake could give him more to get just per ring. Just in the ring, I feel like Jake could easily offer him
Yeah,
more.
but I think the only way that can happen if that Sheik steps in. But he was
They'll
already
do it. You know, the
but-
niggas
but-
love to fuck with us.
But that Sheik is already having issues with Canelo because Canelo told him that give me 100. I think it was like something like in the hundreds millions to fight Crawford.
And he said no.
Well, the Sheik was like, no. He's like, we're the A side, like all the shit that's been happening in the boxing world. But
Canelo's net worth is like 250 million plus, like
I'm telling you, dude.
275
I'm telling
plus.
you,
That's
dude.
crazy.
For a guy that barely speaking English,
Yeah,
you
I've seen
motherfucker.
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
I love
It's just-
Canelo, dude. I fucking love Canelo.
But yeah, that's absolutely fucking.
You know,
wild.
people come up to him and ask him to take a punch.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
And I would be, if I was Canelo, I'd be like, hell no, you must have lost your fucking mind.
Well, I'm such a fucking weird fan that I
would
would
you do it?
Yes, because I could be like, oh, I took a Canelo.
Canelo just walks into Onyx, you'd be like, please, bitch, knock me out.
No, I wouldn't say it to the face. I'd be like, let me take a body shot.
You would take a liver shot from fucking
Not
Canelo?
liver shot, my fucking straight to stomach. Stomach, not liver shot. Fuck no, dude.
I'd pull up, I'd be like, Canelo, I'll give you everything in my bank account. I'll give you my house, everything. Give this nigga the fucking fieriest of liver shots,
I
bro.
ain't trying to piss blood for a week, bro. You be pissing blood for a week, dude. Liver shots is no joke.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. I can imagine.
Bro, I seen.
That was a fucked up human design. Put that liver near the outside like that.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's weird, but I seen like killers, bro.
That's
I seen killers who take headshots all day, anything. You connect that liver, I'm telling you, they all.
Another
go
one I
down.
heard is savage is the floating rib shot. I heard that one's also like a savage hit.
But the people that actually perfect their liver shot, either by the kick or by a good hook, what's crazy about it, they know, like they connected it and they just walk away and they literally turn and you can just see the guy just falling, and that's like the most gangster shit ever. That's one thing I would love to like execute in my training, to like know
Perfect when.
Yeah, like when I know, hey, I connected it and you're about to fall in 5 seconds. Because some of them don't know, because some of them will take the hit and be like, oh, I'm good. And like 5 seconds later, you just see the body just go down.
Is it like getting kicked in the nuts and like you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the pain sets in?
But then imagine $10,000 times worse.
No, I don't think anything.
Okay, you want to do a
I don't
liver
think
shot.
I don't think anything is worse than getting hit in the nuts, bro.
You want to do a liver shot then, huh?
Because the pain isn't even in your nuts. The pain is
Okay.
like, when you get kicked in the nuts, the pain isn't actually in your fucking nuts.
We might have to do this on you.
I'm down, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Do you have any liver issues?
No.
You have a piss blood before?
Yes.
No, well, we're about to do it for a week now.
I take a lot of medication. I might have liver issues
Yeah,
afterwards.
we might have to get your surgery done. That shit will never come back in place.
Yeah. Where is it? Somewhere down here.
If I hit you in the liver, like if we're sparring or anything like in MMA, if I hit you in the liver, that means I fucking hate you. That means I want you to fucking like. I genuinely fucking hate you because I will never do it to anybody. Like, you gotta respect your training partner, your dance partner, like, because you want to get better. You don't want to injure yourself. But if I'm out there aiming for your liver, like, I have fucking vengeance.
Yeah, I don't see why you would do that.
And if anybody,
I don't know why you would do that in sparring.
and if anybody's trying to get my liver, I know that they hate me. So I was like, okay, we'll turn it up.
It's like in basketball training when like when you're getting like
Elbowed
hard,
and shit.
when you're getting like hard fouled and like you said elbowed and stuff, and you're like in practice and training. It's like, dog, we're here to train. We're not here to.
That's the thing. Yeah, but that's the thing, especially in like combat sports. Like, you're supposed to go 60-70% with your training partner so you can get the technique, so you can get your timing right and everything. And then maybe like the last round or the last 2 rounds, you guys agree to go 100% and you go for it, but then it's respectful. There's people from round number 1, they'd be swinging for the fences and you'd be like, you're not a real fighter. You're not a person here to train. You're just trying to get your fucking ego up and then go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of me, bro, sparring a fucking 35-year-old with 4 kids that he works at a fucking law office. Like, what am I trying to prove myself?
I get you.
That I can put him down. No, he's just trying to be in shape, trying to get whatever work in. And that's why, like, it's all about when you try to find a gym. I obviously recommend training combat sport, jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai, whatever, for men, especially for your mental health. But please find the gym with the right attitude, with the right vibe, the right culture, because I'm telling you, it's the best thing for you. But there's so many gyms out there, it's just dirty, bro. Just dirty business.
Yeah,
and then they look at you, they'd be like, oh, you want to spar?
It's like Iron Man 1 when Tony hits Homeboy, and it's like, that's called dirty when he fucking hits him with the elbow. It's like it's fucking dirty boxing.
Exactly. If you ever go to any combat gym, and they allowing you to spar after 1 week, or maybe some of them in 1 day, I promise you they're just trying to use it as a punching bag. They don't give a fuck about your life. And they don't give a fuck about you as a member. That's why a lot of these gyms, they close down. Because they think, we're trying to build these fighters, we're trying to build these killers, and then they don't even last 6 months, and they close it down because everybody's getting injured. Nobody wants to pay a membership. Nobody wants to pay $100 a month to have injuries.
To get knocked out.
Not even get knocked out, to have injuries, life injuries. Like, because it's no joke. That sport is no joke, bro. People will get hit in the eye, and then they'll have a blood clot in it. Like, come on, like. Jeez. And you're gonna tell me you're gonna go back to your?
I'm not going back to that shit.
To your training 9 to 5.
So we had.
Come on now.
So last Thursday, I actually have a bruised rib, but last Thursday we had in rugby practice, we did like a full contact day where like coach was, because we were playing ASU on Friday. We're playing ASU on Friday.
Friday, really.
Yeah, 22nd. Guys, come out and come watch us. It's on the website. But coach did a training exercise for the first time I've seen it called 30 Seconds in Hell. Right? So it's a full tackle. We had mouth guards on and everything.
Yeah.
And there are 4 cones like spread out.
Yep.
Right, and there's a dude in the middle. So we fill up those 4 cones with players, and there's a dude in the middle.
With the ball.
No ball. For 30 seconds, every one of those corners in order goes in a circle. One person runs. You have to full tackle them to the ground. Get up. As soon as these guys get tackled, the next guy starts running. You have to get up and tackle that next guy, and it goes around in a circle for 30 seconds.
So the person in the middle has to do the tackling, or
the person in the middle is doing the tackling.
But the person that's running, is he supposed to tackle him too?
No, you're supposed to get past, like, get by him in like a straight line.
Oh,
so you're just running. You're just running full. Yeah, you're just running full speed.
See.
Right? And try not to get tackled. Yeah. There's no zigzagging or anything. The whole point is that you do get tackled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're just running straight on, and he's supposed to tackle you, and you're supposed to, like, try to stay up for the most part.
Yeah.
Right? You're not supposed to, like, overdo it. Coach was like, if he's coming at you 100%, then you tackle him 100%. If he's coming at you 50%, then you tackle him at 50%. Yeah. Like, the whole point is not to get hurt, is to get your form up. You know what I mean? Because tackling is a form. Like, you're supposed to get at the hips, high legs, wrap around, right, and then like drag them down with you.
No,
You're not supposed to do, like, we had a player get high tackled, and he apparently dislocated his hip.
Yeah.
Because it was a fucked up tackle, like around the neck, around the head, and then fell. And this player is like pretty like tiny, he's like 4'11", but he dislocated his hip when they went down. Because tackling, you really have to get the right form, or else you hurt yourself trying to tackle somebody. Mm-hmm. If you go too low, you get a fucking knee in the shoulder and shit like that, or knee in the chest. Like, you're not trying to do all that, but
we did that.
Exhausting, yeah.
We did something like so in jiu-jitsu when I got promoted to blue, which I was happy, but then also I wasn't happy at the moment because I knew what's coming next. So because you got to understand, it was a promotion night, so everybody shows up. Some people that never showed up in months will show up, right? So we're talking about 60 plus people, right? Now you get promoted, you have to go in the middle of the mats. So let's say I got promoted right here. There's another person got promoted here. Everybody that got promoted belts, not stripes, just belts. And everybody else lines up. White belts have to roll with them a minute each. So let's say there's 20 white belts. I have to roll every single one of them a 1 minute round. All right? Blue belts, 2 minutes. So if there's 10 blue belts, I have to roll by the way, I have to roll to make this. I have to roll every single person, right? Purple and brown is 3 minutes, and then black belts are 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, and I have to go through every single one of them. Remind you, when I got promoted, I was fasting. It was during Ramadan too.
I'd be mad.
So for 45 minutes straight,
You just going around.
I was going around, and then as they're trying to choke me, whatever, the bell rings, they get up, the other person jumps on me. But like nonstop, right? And everybody was happy. And, like, it's emotional because everybody's like, hey, man, I'm so proud of you. You got promoted. Like, you earned this. You earned this belt. But but in your head, you're like, I'm trying to survive because I'm not trying to get choked out. And then after you go through white, whatever, and then when they get to the black belts have no mercy. Because they're like, hey, this is what you want to do. This is what you love. And they start, walk docking you. Like, just beating the shit out of you, right? And then everybody claps, whatever.
Do you ever spar with black belts?
When I used to roll,
yeah,
they always black belts always because they're the professors. They roll with everybody because they want you to get better.
Sure,
Obviously, they know who to take easy on and who to go rough on and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, because they're your professors. Now, after that, everybody gets up, and then everybody that got promoted goes on the end of the mats, and everybody splits to like 2 lines. So there'll be 2 lines, everybody, and they all take out their belts. And you have to walk through in the middle, and they start whipping you, right? Then you have to walk right back. That's not enough, right? That's done. I'm like, okay, cool, got promoted. They're like, oh, hey, guys, we're doing another promotion for judo. Issam, you got promoted to judo. I said, oh, my fucking God, you got to be fucking kidding me.
So now you're getting whipped?
So, nope, worse. Everybody who's ranked in judo lines up, and I have to shake their hands, and they have to throw me. Like judo throw me, like whatever. Bro, all I remember is just me flying in the air. Just flying in the air. And I was like, this is the worst. Yeah. But then another one that they can do as well, training, is like King of the Ring. So one person starts, everybody lines up, and then whoever wins stays on the ring, and you have to go through everybody.
Yeah, 30 Seconds in Hell wasn't fun when we did that because when I was in the middle.
It helps you with the mentality, though.
Yeah. It's the mental. Like, I think it helped the rookies a lot because that was their like first really, like we did in the 20th anniversary matches. Right. It wasn't really a lot of tackling opportunities. Yeah. Obviously, we did, but there, people weren't trying to go, all out, especially mid game. So you'd probably, as soon as you're about to get tackled, you'd probably pass the ball and stuff like that. But there's no way to avoid the tackle.
Yeah.
Right. So this I feel like was maybe better for the rookies. For me, like first round, I was really just like trying to get I feel like I didn't do a bad job the first round of tackling when I was in the middle. I don't think I did a bad job even avoiding the tackle, but the second round, like I was very sore. Like when I was in the middle for the second time, I was very fucking sore.
Yeah,
and
your body has to get used to taking hits.
Yeah, because the first 2 people who were running towards me were the biggest on the team.
Yeah,
like Sherman, I feel like he's still 300 pounds or just under 300 pounds, and he used to be a bodybuilder. Like this man is picking up boulders. Like I've seen him on his Instagram. I'll show you his Instagram later. He's man's picking up boulders and shit and throwing them.
And he's running full.
And then
full
big,
throttle.
he's running full throttle. He's a rookie. This is his first time, so he don't know like how to take it easy on you.
Yeah,
he's just trying to go through. Bounced me, bro.
So you got a solid team.
Yeah, and then Big Chris, the captain, like he's been playing rugby for a while. He's a team captain, so not only does he know how to not get tackled and not go down, he's also big as fuck. He's like 6'2". Like Big Chris is like 6'2", 240, 260, some shit like that, 260, 270.
I've seen the pictures that they post. Like y'all going at it.
Yeah. Big Chris goes.
Even the coach was going at it too.
Yeah,
he gets in there.
Oh, he tore his bicep.
No shit.
He tore his bicep on that game.
Because there's that picture of him just grinding.
Yeah. He tore his bicep in that game. I can't remember what he was fucking doing. And he doesn't give a shit mentality. He's like, man, but then like 2 days later, he was like, I went home and I actually benched higher with my torn bicep. We're like, coach, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, it's just, dude, you got to be a monster.
Go rest your goddamn body, man.
Nah, you got to be a monster, dude.
Yeah, he's crazy like that. This man tore his bicep and was benching 2 days later. Talking about
wow, boy.
I think I'm just going to let it heal. I don't think I'm going to take the surgery because they took 5 inches last time off. And now I was like, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like a 3rd generation rugby player. He don't know anything else. He's just crazy like that.
That's how people are. You got that fire mentality.
Yeah, Chris definitely hit me in the side trying to not get tackled.
Ow.
It was a good training exercise. I kind of miss it, but
Maybe like once every other while, that's fine. But every weekend it'd be
No,
crazy.
no, we can't do that. We can't do tackling exercises every weekend. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's one of those things like you just have
But
to learn
rugby's all
on the
mental
fly.
too, man. Rugby's all mental. You gotta like,
All the physical stuff is mental.
yeah, you just gotta turn that up and then just start fucking people up when you start playing games.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you guys got a solid crew this year.
No.
You don't think you got a solid crew?
Oh, I thought you said soft. I didn't hear you right.
Are you fucking stupid? Why
No,
would
no,
I say
no.
a soft
We
as
do
fuck?
got a solid crew. Like
No,
we got a couple ex-military vets.
that's what I'm saying.
Like some people
You guys
just
got hitters this year.
yeah. We have numbers too, so we can. I guess we got depth. I guess coach
Yeah.
can figure out who to put where and all that
Rotation,
sort
yeah.
of stuff. Yeah, we got a good rotation. And then if like last year we had a solid crew, but we had like exactly the numbers we needed.
Yeah.
So as soon as people start
Getting
like we
hurt.
can't make it or people
Yeah.
start getting hurt, that's starts
I-
going downhill
was
just
it-
because we
was-
don't have the volume.
was
Now
you-
we have like
You also
20
guys had a game
plus.
where like you guys had to like either you guys had to play for the other team or the other team helped you guys out.
Oh, I had to play for. There were a team where there were two games actually. One where we had gotten some people like from another team come fill out like a roster spot because we
Yeah.
had like an important position that we just couldn't
Yeah.
substitute. And then there was another game where we did the opposite, and I was actually on the other team playing a position because they had like a couple players get injured.
Yeah.
And it's actually good in those cases because you get to showcase like you get to show coach like because you get playing time.
You get experience.
Yeah, you get playing time
Yeah.
experience, and you can show coach like, hey,
And
I
some
can do
people-
X, Y, and Z.
And some people do that too, like where like the type of clubs where they join teams where they're like, I'd rather if I'm spending my time, I'd rather get some playing time rather than just sit on a team that's good. But I'd
Yeah.
sit there because you just realize now like everybody's older. Nobody wants to sit down and play their role of being benched. Like, no, I want to get active,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is fair. Yeah.
I get it, but also like stamina is different. Like when you're on the field versus like in practice. Because in
Yeah.
practice we get tired like that, but somehow on the field, like
Because it's game day.
I played those 2 games like full. Nobody subbed me out, and then we played like a casual touch rugby session afterwards with all the old heads.
Yeah.
And these niggas were like, "We're playing beer touch." I'm like, "What the fuck is beer touch? You hold the beer in your mouth and you play touch." I'm like, "Nigga, this is a recipe for disaster. Somebody gonna get fucking hurt."
Hoard the can beer.
Yeah, in the mouth, and then you play. Like from the top, obviously. I was like, bro, what
Bro,
the fuck?
that's
Luckily,
that's-
thankfully, like we played like a couple hands, and then they were like, nah, we gotta switch this. I'm like, of course, bro,
Bro.
this is dumb as fuck.
Bro, that's some hillbilly shit, dog.
Yeah, hillbilly shit.
That's
Yeah,
some
100%.
Beer in the mouth.
Beer in the mouth.
And
I'm like, I'm
touch
not
it.
doing that shit. They're like, Kareem, where's your beer? I was like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, no, thank you.
That you know what? That'd be a funny league to start where like you make sports like that. Like you have to take
Beer
basketball
rugby.
5-on-5, but everybody has to take an edible.
Yeah.
And
Everyone
then-
just takes an edible. That's fucked up.
And then it's 5-on-5 basketball. That'd
I
be a
played
funny
basketball
one.
and LSD once. That wasn't fun.
You would do fuck what would it? No, drunken soccer already happens. Actually, soccer. I forgot what. Do you ever remember? There's a show on Spike TV called Extreme Sports.
No, I never watched Spike TV.
Oh my god, dude! It's a classic show. If somebody can find highlights of Spike TV, Extreme Sports was a lit show. So it was a show where they go around the world and they find the craziest things, like when it comes to sports. Like they found a soccer league, but the ball is on fire. So they put gasoline on it and lit it up, and they are barefooted and they're playing soccer.
How
Another
long
one,
until the ball deflates
no idea,
or
but that
explodes?
shit would look lit. Another one was I believe, dude, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but it was somewhere like Chile or something like that, where the women in the village, if they have an issue, they'll throw a bare knuckle boxing match. So if they have an issue about fighting over a guy, whatever, the whole town would make a circle, they get in the middle, and they go at it.
That's
Like crazy
insane.
shit, like insane. Like I'm talking about, like these are moms, bro, like in their 30s, 40s, and they knuckles up, bow. More, and then other ones that I saw was extreme was like the skiing, like the where they ski and shit like that. It's just like either you survive or you die, pretty much. But that's it.
Damn. Yeah, that's wild. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But let's wrap up the show. I was going through. I have a scenario that somebody apparently needs advice on,
Okay, go for it.
and we're just gonna do this
They
one.
send it to you?
No.
Okay.
These I got from Six Brown Chicks, so
Oh.
love them
Lord have
on
mercy.
Twitter. So
I'm about to say some foul shit.
I've dated Cedric for 8 years. We have a 4 and 6-year-old. After our last child, Cedric avoided sex with me. I have to tackle him to get some. I cheated with his uncle Ken, and I used sex toys. I confronted Cedric about our sex life, and he said, "It stinks. I wish your Rose," the sex toy, "had a nose." I went to the clinic, and basically Cedric's uncle Ken burned me. I texted, what are those burned me? I texted Ken that he and his wife need to get checked for STIs. Oh, the uncle gave her something.
Mm-hmm.
Ken's wife saw the text and she responded by telling Cedric that I burnt Ken and I couldn't be trusted. All hell broke loose and Cedric left me. How do I get things back on track? I love him and he's the father of my kids. Advice. I wish some people would like read before would like reread their stuff, like proofread before they click send.
She's playing the victim. Like, oh, he left me. No shit, bitch.
No, she didn't say. She didn't say.
Oh,
Oh, he
shit.
left me. She said, "How do I fix things? How do I get this
You
shit back
can't-
together?"
You can't fix
So I feel
nothing.
like she knows they're both terrible people. Like we get that out the way. But
No, but you can't fix it.
he said, "I wish your rose had a nose."
That's funny though. That's hilarious. That's disgusting too.
I wish your rose had a nose. Like, bitch, that pussy stings. Which I feel like you could have just told her, be like, "Listen, girl, like we got kids together. There's some imbalance down there." If your wife's like pussy really stinks, like what you gonna do?
I'll tell her.
How do you bring that up though?
Probably buy her like shampoo products for that.
But like the first time you find out, you're like about to dig deep, and do you suck it up, do it,
No,
and
I
then you
wanna
tell her afterwards, or
No.
immediately you're like,
I'd be like, yo, we gotta get that washed, yo. Yo, we about to take you to Cobblestone Car Wash right now and get that shit washed. Ain't no fucking way I'm going down if the pussy stinks, dog. At your fucking mind? Are you at your fucking mind? Why the fuck would I suffer? To hurt her feelings? She's hurting me by not fucking washing her shit.
if this was just a random hookup, you're just kicking them out the house.
It was a random hookup?
No, your wife, you gotta tell her, random hookup, you leave.
Yeah, random hookup. I'll be like, yo, actually, I gotta
yo,
go.
this pussy
I
stinks.
gotta go walk my dog. I forgot to feed him.
You're not
Yeah.
even telling them like, yo, this pussy stinks, I'm leaving.
No, because I don't give a fuck. Because it's just a random hook. But if it was like my wife, I'd be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, wife, you gotta tell her because
I'd be like, hey.
you can't get a divorce for stinky pussy. That's not happening.
I'd be like, yo, like, what the fuck are we
What
doing out
are you
here?
telling the lawyers?
I'm paying the water bill and you're not even washing your shit? I'm paying like,
What are you doing? Why is the water bill $300? What are you doing?
yeah, what the
Your
fuck are
pussy
you doing?
stinks and the water bill is still $300.
Yeah. But I do believe there is products for it. I do.
Yeah, they are. It's called Vagisil.
What is it called?
It's called Vagisil.
No shit.
Yeah, Vagisil is like a feminine hygiene. Like
That's
to
funny because
get your
I was
shit
actually
balanced. It's like
joking.
pretty famous. They even made a South Park episode about it.
No, that's hilarious.
They made my muse, my flame.
'Cause
They made a yeah. Cartman was eating that shit into making it. Cartman was eating Vagisil to make himself stupid to become a NASCAR driver.
Because there is stuff for the guys for your balls, whatever. Because you know why?
Wait, what?
Yes, there is like shampoo and cream for it to like make it smell good. Like it's like a cologne.
It's just called soap, guys. What are you talking about?
No, there is stuff because Manscaped. Make sure you guys get yourself a Manscaped. In Manscaped, it comes with
They
like
don't sponsor us, but he wants us to.
They sponsor us, guys.
They don't sponsor us.
Okay, but they do have it's like a cologne thing. You can spray on it or you can put a lotion on it. You should be into that.
No.
Well, you know.
My shit smells fresh.
Okay,
Okay,
yo,
I
I
shower.
didn't ask
I
that.
shower
I didn't fucking ask that question. I didn't ask
I
that
shower
question, bud.
religiously. Like
did
I
not
don't
ask
have
that
that
question.
issue.
I didn't ask that.
And I ain't never been with somebody who has that issue where their balls smell like foul.
Hey yo!
Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yo.
Yo, balls smelling bad? That's
Hey,
no.
yo.
You don't need. How are you market that? If I got an ad about male hygiene, I
Okay.
would be offended because the algorithms obviously thinks I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, but what's a catchy name for like a shampoo for your balls?
Well, there was dude wipes, so probably like dude spray.
Dude wipes is for your fucking to clean up your.
I know to clean your ass, so probably they make another product called dude spray.
Shout out to Dude Wipes. Thank you guys for the package that you guys sent me. I do appreciate it, you
Do
guys.
you get a package from them?
Dude Wipes? I
Yeah.
use Dude Wipes all the time.
Did they really send you a pack? Assam, you're gonna get us from fucking legal trouble. Bro, shut the fuck up.
Next
We're not,
episode, I'm
we're
wearing.
not even monetized. All your bullshit jokes get us in fucking legal trouble. But I don't know.
I'm trying
bro.
to figure out a catchy name. Fuck it.
Fresh nuts.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Get yourself some fresh nuts.
Get yourself some fresh nuts.
This is a mango flavor. There's a fucking
Febreze
Hawaiian
nuts.
Hawaiian Fresh Breeze Island.
Yeah, you could
fresh
do like
nuts.
Febreze nuts.
Yeah, Febreze nuts. That's catchy.
No.
That's very fucking catchy.
I remember there was I remember I was listening to the Shits and Gigs like a couple months ago, and there was somebody a man like wrote in, and he was saying that his like his wife was complaining that his like balls smell, and he was like, I'm not gonna wash my balls because I'm a real alpha man and our balls just stink. And I was like, these
No.
niggas are fucking delusional.
Yeah, no.
Say, what the fuck? Nah,
You
bro,
can
you gotta
definitely
wash
clean them
that
up.
shit.
Yep.
I know he's fat too.
It has to be.
I don't know why, but like there's some fat guys that are like real handsome, but you just can't because you know they don't wash their rolls. They don't wash under those folds.
Because they can't even see it.
Bro, I don't need to see it. I can't see my asshole, but I know I need to wipe it. You know what I mean? Like there's some dudes that are just fucking gross, and it's a damn shame. It's because nigga, you handsome, but you also nasty as fuck.
Hey, yo.
You know what I mean?
Nasty
You've never
motherfucker.
seen a girl like, especially like a big girl. Usually it's like some of them just got like a real pretty face, pretty titties.
Oh, my
but
tortas?
like,
my tortas?
yeah, like you've never seen like a
You
nice
know your boy
torta.
loves some tortas?
But you know at the very bottom, that last roll above the pussy, she's not wiping under there.
Hey, let's not hate on my tortas.
You
bro.
know what I mean?
You know what I
Like
mean?
there's just
You know,
certain
boy.
people like that.
You know your boy love them.
It's a
love
damn
'em.
shame. Yeah. But no, I just can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Back to this lady
You
who's
can't
writing
get
about her
help.
Cedric. Sweetheart, there's no fixing this. Like
Yeah.
you fucked his uncle. You guys get whether his uncle gave you the STI or you gave him the STI. You know, this whole situation is a mess. The only way to win this is to gaslight the uncle and be like, I'm not fucking anybody but you, so your wife must have cheated on you, given you the STI, and then you gave it to me.
And that's for everything, right?
STIs?
Yeah.
Not all of them. Like he might have if it stinks, he probably gave her chlamydia or gonorrhea. Those are the ones that make your pussy stink, that make your junk smell.
But that stays on you forever.
They're not
you,
forever.
You can get that cured.
Yeah. It's like a week full of antibiotics, problem solved.
Oh, dude.
Or like one of them is like just a bunch
Oh.
of shots, problem solved. But like if you catch HIV or syphilis, they're not gonna make your junk stink.
That's so disgusting.
You know what I mean?
This fucking just scars me. I don't even want to like.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
talk to
These are
nobody no
just
more.
these are annoying.
I don't even want to talk to nobody.
Like
shit is nasty.
what I would have said if I was a homegirl, I probably would have just pretended nothing. I would have gotten treated and pretended nothing happened. Like I don't want to help you fix this. Like there's no mature way to fix this. But if you really want to fix it, you got to gaslight the uncle's wife. You have to gaslight the uncle's wife to make it seem like she is the cheater. And now that everybody cheated, everybody's cool.
Bet.
You know what I mean? Now there's no victim. Everybody's cool. The wife's scumbag. The uncle's scumbag. You're a scumbag. Now there's no issue. Now you may not be able to, fix your situation with Cedric, but you might at least get the uncle. And older niggas got more money. It's
How
fine.
about bitch? How about you focus on your fucking health first? How about
There
you
you
get
go.
yourself
Yeah.
cleaned up first?
Get yourself cleaned
Fucking
up.
weird ass motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah. Tell the uncle his wife cheated and gave us something.
We
Gaslight
actually
them.
did ask that
That's
question.
the only way to fix
Didn't we
this.
talk about this like a couple episodes ago? Is it fair to ask the girl if she got tested to go get tested?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
That's
know
fair.
what? I did get good feedback about that.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, if you want to be with someone, you have every right to ask him to go get tested," which is surprising to me because a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's disrespectful," but like, no, I got really good feedback in person. Like, "Hey, man, yeah, I'll agree with you."
I just had that happen to me.
You asked him to go get
No,
tested.
somebody asked me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody. I'm saying.
How much
like,
is the test?
It was free.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Ripple Phoenix. They do free testing. They're an STI awareness organization in Phoenix. So look them up, and they usually go around drive around outside certain clubs.
What is it? What is it like? Blood test?
Yeah, they do blood tests. They do the antibody tests. Like you literally get in like 2-3 minutes. They prick you, take a little bit of blood, put it in the thing. They get the results in like a couple minutes.
Okay.
It's
Pass the test.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
I knew I was. This
I know.
wasn't for my peace of mind because, like I said, I'm on prep. I get tested every 3 months. I'm on
Yeah.
prep.
Okay.
On top of all that, I don't like to sleep with people that I don't really know that well. So
good job, man. Good job. man.
But yeah, go check them out. But I actually asked my friend because they're usually outside the Charlie's parking lot a lot. I guess they work with them,
Yeah, okay.
and you know what it is. I always wondered like, why would you get tested at the beginning of the night?
You talking about Charlie's the taco spot?
Yeah. Well, Charlie's the taco spot and the club, but I saw him. Why would you get tested at the beginning of the night? Because if I'm trying to get tested, I'm not trying to get tested and get some bad news at the beginning of the night. And now the rest of my fucking Friday night and Saturday night is fucked up. You know what I mean?
Well, to be fair, your whole community thing, I don't really understand them. Maybe they're just like
You get tested on your way out. You get tested. You go inside. You find you a motherfucker, and then you both come outside, you get tested in the truck, and now you go home and you fuck furiously.
That's disgusting. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like now we both now we know we both negative, and you could throw these condoms away, and we gonna fuck like crazy.
That's enough. That's enough. That's just, well,
isn't that the blueprint though? Like you go in with a chick, you want to get tested at the beginning, find out you catch something, and now you got to go home sad, and your whole night is fucked up. Or are you going to the club having a good time, and then you come out, find you a piece, be like, hey girl, let's get tested, right? So we ain't got to worry about nothing.
Well, let's say I was in that vibe,
yeah,
right? Obviously that makes sense. So like, let's say I found somebody, me and her go get tested. I show her that I'm clean, she's clean. Yeah, I get that.
But you're waiting at the end of the night rather than the beginning.
You could do it at the end of the night.
See?
Yeah.
Some people are like, no, you might give somebody. I'm not fucking in the club.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, luckily, obviously I don't do that because I had friends who had to deal with shit like that. So I learned from their fucking mistakes, and I'll never fucking put myself in that situation. And then two, for me, I wait before I even go into that route. So like, I have to like get to know them because dude, it's because you gotta understand, it's like you have to connect with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
Like I have to have a connection with the girl where I can actually we exchange our energy. I'm not trying to sound fucking corny, but that's how it really is. Because like if you just fucking just for the hell of it, bro, just watch a video at home and bust one and stay. You save your money. You don't have to fucking be like, hey, I'll text you later and never text that fucking person back again. You don't want to deal with that bullshit. You want to have at least a good swap energy.
Yeah, for some people. But still, sometimes, sometimes you just want to have a good... I don't want to get bad news at the beginning of the night.
No, it's because, what I mean? Like, I know my worth.
That's fine.
I mean, like, anybody can go to TJ Maxx and Ross, right? Let's be fair. Anybody can go to TJ Maxx. But nobody can go shop at Dior. I'm Dior, my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, I'm exclusive.
Speaking of worth.
I'm one out of one.
Speaking of worth, I had this conversation with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's another friend of ours' birthday. I don't know if I want to shout him out.
No, don't shout him
out. Yeah, it's another friend of ours' birthday. But
happy birthday.
I found out that outside of their building, so this person never goes to like people's houses for hookups. He always like, you got to come to me. I'm not going anywhere, right?
Yep.
So this person, I found out that outside of their building, like it's paid parking. And it's paid parking. There's no limit. So the longer you there, every hour you pay in, what is it, the $250 or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. I will when I first found that out, bro, I gasped. Ain't no fucking way I'm paying $250 an hour for a hookup. $250 an hour, and my friend told me like, oh, they've been at this person's house for like 3-4 hours. I'm like, what? I said, I'm pretty sure you spent the night. You paid $250 an hour for 8 hours plus.
So there's no max where you pay like $20.
I don't think so. That's at least that's what I was told. Like, there's no max. You just keep paying. But
that's wild.
Even if there is a max, bro, I'm not paying $250 an hour. I'm not paying $20 maximum or whatever that shit. You must have lost your fucking mind. Who the fuck do you think you are?
The audacity.
That's not a golden dick. What the fuck? Yo, ain't no fucking way, bro. This is what I said. Like, the supply demand for the market for male prostitutes is nothing, bro, because we flooded the market with supply. Ain't nobody's dick worth $250 an hour. You must have lost your goddamn fucking... Ain't no way.
But dude, you also...
I'm still mad. I was still heated about that when I found out. Like, I was like, I can't believe you really do this for that person over and over again.
But but some people don't really just genuinely don't give a fuck. Like, for me, like, I hate when people know where I live. So that's why I don't have people come.
But it has nothing to do with know where I live, bro.
No,
this is just like... If I had to pay to record here, bro, we would never started this podcast. If I had to pay to park so we could record, these would be 20-minute episodes.
We would literally be at a park or something where it's free
parking. Yeah. Ain't no fucking way. $250 an hour?
It's crazy. But how about if you live in that apartment?
To get laid? Yeah, obviously it's free parking for you, but I don't think he has guest parking though.
Yeah, why would you? They're trying to make money.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. When I confronted her about it, he's like, I don't think anybody parks in my house. I think most people just like walk or Uber there. I said, somebody has had to drive and park their car. Shit. I don't buy that shit. But yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was it. There's no saving Cedric, sweetheart. You're gone. Appreciate you guys listening religiously. We got some more people, more comments coming in, more interactions.
Comments were crazy the other day too.
Somebody said this call center.
That's fucking hilarious.
Somebody said why?
I love
Somebody called us a call center.
But the whole the joke was like, podcast equipment needs to be more expensive. It's like overplayed now. You guys need to cook something up. But the call center one is the newest one. That's my favorite one so far now.
Yeah, there
This
was one
call
on
center's
YouTube.
crazy.
He called us sheeple or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he called you a sheep.
He called me a sheep.
He
Yeah,
said the guy on the left is a
dude on
sheep.
the left is a sheep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, this is how I know you have zero brain cells, guys. I'm sorry if you're over 30 looking and you got fucking tattoos on your fucking knuckles. This is how I know you got zero fucking brain cells.
Nah.
And I'm sorry to my friends with fucking knuckled up tattoos, but zero fucking brain cells. There's some shit like all the dumbest niggas come out. You know what? I forgot something. Speaking of zero brain cells, forget the tattooed guy, the Don or whatever the fuck his name was.
What is it?
We have, when I was doing the other day, I was looking through our stats and stuff. We actually have like a semi decent number of people in Canada and like in Toronto and stuff who listen to us.
Shout out to
I don't know. I don't think
Toronto.
I don't think you're gonna say that once we're done. Did you see those TikToks that come up of Canadian niggas doing street interviews?
Yeah.
The Toronto accent is the most disgusting thing I've ever fucking heard. Have you heard that shit?
No.
What the fuck is a Kroski?
Yeah, that's it's for, what town are they
Canadian youth Canadian under 20 youth need to be arrested.
No,
because that's the nastiest fucking accent.
That's their town. That's how they sound like.
That's a nastiest. I used to think Florida niggas had the worst fucking accent on earth. Like if I hear a nigga say "jit" or some shit like that, I'm moving away. I'm crossing the street because I know you don't value life.
See, this is how.
No, the Toronto accent is the most disgusting thing I've ever fucking heard.
Country. They're allowed to talk how they want to.
No. When I saw that interview and he was like, Kroski, if she cheating on you, she for the streets, she for the man them, the Kroski. I'm like, disgusting, cringe. Why is this on my fucking algorithm?
See how Democrats are?
Shut the fuck.
See how Democrats are? Democrats last week, let me tell you about their fucking Democrats. Last week they were crying and bitching about make fun of MAGA. They went from being politics to posting twerk videos on their stories. So that's why I can't even take y'all seriously no more. I literally can't. Everybody was like, politician for 24 hours, and then the next day they were fucking posting them at the club twerking. I'm like, y'all are a fucking joke. Huh?
I was
Democrats.
Joking. But nah, bro. The Canadian Toronto accent is the most disgusting thing I've ever fucking heard.
Leave my Toronto boys.
Yeah, the Toronto youth,
my Toronto
under 20 youth is the nastiest shit ever.
Shout out to the Mendham in Toronto.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm saying, I appreciate y'all.
First of all, it's a lot of white boys who look Mexican in Toronto. I realized
they made it up there, did
they got the Edgar look like 5 years later.
Shout out to the raza.
Yeah, it's a lot of Toronto white boys with the Edgar look, bro, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, well, if you want to take the blame about how,
because I can't believe
if you want to blame somebody for the youth acting gangster in Canada, you got to blame Drake.
Did you see Drake and DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah.
And DeMar was like, I think it's going to take you a long time to get up there.
I love how Jake was like trying to mean mugging him. I was like, dude, you're never going to be hard. Like, you're never going to. DeMar's will smack the shit out of you.
DeMar's like 6'6" also, first of all. Drake's like 5'10".
And not just that, too. DeMar's got killers in his background. You got paid. Yeah. These guys will do it for free. That's the difference. LA motherfuckers will do it for free. You have to go pay somebody and wire the money and whatever. Right. But it is what it is. We appreciate everybody listening.
Appreciate to the Canadians who listen to us, but please never send me voice notes. I don't want to hear you guys talk.
No, talk to them. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Take care.